Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the importance of being true to yourself, your intention of what and why you do things. And today I want to talk a little bit about what your intention is behind the things that you do. And for me, when I do something for somebody else, in the past I've always done it because I felt that I have always had to do something for other people to make myself feel better, to make myself a better person, to make myself feel worthy. I always felt like I had to do things for other people to give to others. I almost felt like I was giving back to myself. And then I realised that actually, regardless of whether I liked doing what I was doing, I was still doing it. And it was almost like, I was doing things for other people. And to a point, even if, and especially if maybe that if I didn't like what I was doing for that other person, it almost made it a better task, because I was really putting myself out. I was really giving myself to that person, especially because I didn't like it. And maybe that was better for me, and in the long run. And it was a way of showing that I was truly a spiritual person, and I was a really good person because I was doing something that I really didn't like doing. And I was doing it for the benefit of somebody else. But then, further down the line now, I've realised that actually my intention was only really to make myself feel better. The more that I actually disliked something meant that, the reward for me was greater. I felt a better person for it, and I felt like I was a bigger person for it, and it really was playing out to the ego that I was spending my time doing things for other people, but actually what I was doing was I was doing it all for myself. And that's really how I decided to be more liberated, in the sense that if I didn't feel like I was doing it for them and for me, then I wasn't going to do it anymore. And I used my right and good intention for the right people, including myself. Now, for the last couple of years, my wife Bhavani and myself have been cutting hair for the vulnerable and some homeless people in a shelter. And the last few months, I found it a struggle, and my intention behind doing it was duty rather than kindness and love. And I felt that some of the people that I was encountering there, I was judging them for the reason of them being there. They were saying to me, well, you weren't here last time, so I had to buy my own haircut, I had to go, but you're here now, so I can have a free one. And I was sort of thinking to myself, well, if you've got the money to have a haircut, why are you here in the first place? So I felt like I was judging people, and then I felt like maybe I was doing this for the wrong reason, and I felt a little bit like a hypocrite, that I was there to help people, but I was also there to judge them. And my intention behind being there changed, and the dynamic behind us being there changed as well. When we first went there, we were treated with a lot of respect from the people whose hair we were cutting, and now I think that the trouble is that's happened is, with familiarity breeds contempt sometimes, and it's expected from you to turn up, and then when you don't turn up, it's almost like, well, you get given a little bit of a hard time, not by the people that run it, they're beautiful, but by the people that come along to have their hair cut. And so they would say that, and then I would feel a little bit anxious about being there, and like I was duty bound. So what I'm saying is that you should never feel duty bound to do anything that is something that you're doing for the benefit of other people. If it benefits you and you feel good and your intention is loving and kindness, then do it. If the intention behind it is out of duty and because you feel that you have to do something, then maybe you should reevaluate your intention behind what you're doing. Because we don't want to let the ego get in the way. Let's do everything for the right intention, have the right emphasis behind it. So I want you to look after yourself first and foremost. Only go and do things that you feel are right for you. And if it benefits other people, that's marvellous. But if it benefits people to the demise and to the cost of your own welfare, then don't. It's not worth it. Because you have to be well to do something else again. You have to be well to continue to help people rather than doing one-off things and then exhausting yourself. So be well and take care. Please subscribe, please share, and I'll see you again. This is Mahesh.